Good morning, Miss Fifi. We found a nice shady spot in the grass. Although it'll be sunny in a few minutes there, Fiefers. Good morning to Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Thursday. It was already 93 degrees when I checked about an hour ago, so it's probably high 90s already. I just finished my chicken chores. We're in for another hot, sunny, humid day. And I am headed down to Waldron, so it's probably about 10:30, and that gives me about an hour. I can cool off, change clothes, have a bite to eat, and then head down to Waldron. I want to drop off the stuff that I got at Lowe's yesterday. The sink, lower cabinet, the sink, and the faucet. Yep. And then while I'm down there, I want to take some measurements, take a look at what Drew's done, and yeah, so we are in for a fun-filled day. Oh yeah, here's a clip from earlier this morning. I did some chicken gawking and talking. Maybe that should be a segment of mine. Chicken gawking and talking. All right, take a look at that, and then I'll see you when I get to Waldron. Good morning, number 2. Good morning, Mary Tyler Moore. Good morning, Olive Egger. Good morning, Buffy. And, on the right we have Private Benjamin. On the left we have Private Benjamin's daughter, Leanne. And that's Private Benjamin. And who else we got back there? Well, Kelly's wandering off. And where's Barb? Barb is the pretty blue one. Who is Mary Tyler Moore's daughter? So, Barb, Leanne, and Kelly are people I know in real life. We grew up, and Leanne and Kelly are a year older than me in school. And Barb is Leanne's mom. And anyway, so Facebook, and we're friends, and they're interacting with each other, and they're awesome gals. So I had a trio of these little Whiting True Blues, and so I figured, we'll name them Barb, Leanne, and Kelly. Private Benjamin, and this rooster. So this is my main Whiting True Blue flock. He's a Whiting True Blue rooster. That brown one is a Highline Brown production egg layer, and then we've got number 2, and we've got the Olive Egger back there. But those 3 are the only ones that are not Whiting True Blues. So, yep, all of what do I have? 10. I've got 1 rooster and 10 hens in here, so I have 7 Whiting True Blues, and this is my main breeding flock. And then I have number 2, production brown egg layer, and an Olive Egger. If I were to hatch her eggs, she lays light brown. She'd be her kids would be Easter eggers, and pretty much same with the Olive Egger. If I hatched her eggs, her kids would basically be an Easter egger. They'd lay blue, maybe a light green. All right, number 2, same with you. Yeah, if I hatch your eggs right now, your kids would be little Easter eggers, and some of them would have that same crest on there. Somebody guessed the other day that if number 2 actually is a pure breed of some type, it would be Icelandic, and that is the best educated guess one could make. All right, she doesn't she doesn't want his attention right now. All right, so maybe if I hatched her eggs, they would not hatch. I don't know. But yeah, Icelandic, a lot of the Icelandics have crests. They don't have a standard as far as color goes. She's a black copper. That's what her color is. And her sister, I'm assuming her sister, number 1, one of the original 4 hens here. Number 1 also had the crest, and number 1 was bigger. She had more of the wild type brown coloring, more similar to the olive egger. So yeah, if she were, and number 2 lays a very light cream colored egg, very small. So did number 1. So if you had to guess, the best educated guess you could make on number 2's breed would be a Icelandic, and those are interesting birds. I don't know. I tend to think she's some kind of mutt. There's not a lot of breeds out there with the crest, so that narrows it down. But she could be a silky cross. Silkies have crests. Polish have crests, and with the coloring of her sister being the wild type, yeah, I just think she's some type of barnyard mix. And I'm talking about her, and she's over there hiding from the rooster. Oh, yeah, you're chasing somebody new now? You're after the olive egger? What are you up to, Bob? So yeah, number 2. If you don't know the story, the previous owner here had left behind some hens, and I named them based on the pecking order. And they were wild. They didn't have a coop. They roosted out in the forest at night. They'd pick different trees to roost in, and they were kind of fun. Sadly, I lost numbers 1, 3, and 4. And number 2 is just the last one left. This is a little olive egger. You've stopped getting out so much. You're starting to molt. I'm getting a lot of feathers on the ground because a few of them have started molting. Yeah. Alright, enough chicken gawking and rambling. Yeah, this is why I don't do a lot of filming in the morning, because they know I'm out here and they're all anxious to get out, and I feel bad that I haven't let them out. So I never take my time in the morning to film, because these dudes want out, and they want out now. Good morning, Bob. Yes, I am doing my morning chores and getting everybody water and food. You can, he's a good supervisor. After a brief stop in Waldron, I went there first, and now I came to my new place. I've got everything out except for the big heavy item. It's not that heavy, but it is big. So Drew is stopping by over lunch. Thank you very much. He's going to help me unload this beast, and he's going to, well, we'll talk about it when he gets here. All right, I was complaining about the air conditioning yesterday, and what is Drew doing today?
Putting in a new blower motor.
Yep.
We got the AC, we got the Freon and everything charged up before, but the blower motor had a bad bearing in it, so
it was making a loud noise, so I couldn't run it.
Yeah.
So got a new blower motor. Got 2 new blower motors.
Yeah. Yeah, the parts guy gave us the one for the no AC instead. And funny enough, this time I'm not the parts guy, so I can blame someone else for this.
Yeah, we picked that. Where do we got that in?
Boomville.
Yeah.
Whenever we were riding around 41.36.
Yeah, we were in a hurry that day and just grabbing stuff, so this will work. But yeah, blower motor. We got some more Freon we can put in there too.
Yeah, we probably do need a little bit more, and plus it might have leaked out since we added some, if it does have a leak, you know.
Yeah, well, this now with the blower motor, I'll give it a good test.
Yeah, you're about to find out real quick.
I am. That is the shower base, and this used to be the shower. So I will let you, Drew will have a video on this coming out soon, what he did here with the shower. But the water lines, yeah. I'll let Drew explain it. But, yep, the shower is out and ready for something better. What in the world? This was a good idea. This is the PEX plumbing, and it comes in a roll. And Drew was given some advice to try to straighten it out before working with it. And so he grabbed these cattle panels I have for my next chicken coop builds, and he zip tied them. And so that is straightening out the PEX, so it's going to be a lot easier to work with. Nice little view from over here with the kitchen coming along nicely. That means all I will have left to do before I can get moved is clear a bunch of this brush and some of these smaller trees, which, yeah, just get a lawnmower. A lawnmower would be dead in 5 minutes, and you'd have to put another blade on it. Same with a brush hog. Yeah, a brush hog versus a boulder. The boulder wins, and the other boulder wins. The boulders always win when it comes to lawnmowers and brush hogs. But yeah, most of the stuff I can get with my push behind weed whacker, and then some of the smaller trees will just have to be chainsawed out of here, like that one right there. And I mean, the trees don't have to come out, and the brush doesn't have to come out, but I've got to be able to put my fencing up, and that's extremely hard to do when you're doing around so much brush and trees. So I'd have to clear a path for the fencing anyway. But yeah, now that we've got a good start on the kitchen, then I just need to clear space for the chickens to get them moved over here. And here's my shed and well house, carport, house, boss hog. There's some fencing up here, and here's a little gate. I'm gonna take the fencing down because I got electric fencing and this stuff is just in the way. But oh yeah, I gotta clear out here too, but that is a water spigot, so we have not tested if it works yet, and the well's over there. But yeah, there's one water spigot right there and that little wood one, and then under this 5-gallon bucket, that's another water spigot. In fact, you can see it popping out. So we still we still can't turn on the water yet because the plumbing isn't done. But once we've got that going, we can test these water spigots, and I bet they're still working. So I can have a water station much closer to my chickens out here. That'll be cool. One big pile of trash and junk. Looks like an old air conditioner, satellite, old space heater, vacuum. Oh yeah, just all kinds of stuff in there. So that I definitely have to remove. There's a fence in front of it, so got to deal with the fence also. But I've got that other, you know, canvas carport thing that I would like to put here, but I don't want to set it up until after the junk pile has been removed. I'm gonna have to borrow a trailer and and a helper or two. It's about 2:30, so I am gonna get out of here. Just a quick trip today, mainly to unload the kitchen materials for the kitchen remodel and get those out of the Suburban and down here, and then also to have Drew take a look at the air conditioning, and I'm about to test that. But I'll have to give you an update on that in tomorrow's video because I'm done for the day. It's 2:30. I'm heading home, hopefully in time for a nap, and then yeah, that's gonna be all for today. So Drew has a video coming out. He did some more work on the shower. I showed you that briefly. I'm sure he'll have all the details on that. So touch-free cabin. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything, and take it easy. I made it home, and I'm not just dripping in sweat. That's a good thing. And I made it home in time for a nap.